I'm on a bike ride this morning, coming here along, entering onto Moonshine Road, also known as Route 443, just a couple of miles west of Greenpoint, and it looks like we're coming upon a church up here on the left, and across from it is a cemetery. Well, this is the Moonshine Church and the corresponding cemetery. Let's go in, have a look. What we're going to see is the burial site of the victim of the Blue-Eyed Six. We're going to look for Joe Raber's tombstone. Each of these grave markers represents a life lived somewhere here in Lebanon County. Those graves marked by flags indicate veterans who served. This appears to be the tomb site of a John Trout. He was born in 1833, and the insignia on that star and the flag indicates he must have served in the Civil War in the Grand Army of the Republic. We're coming upon a story of great local interest. Here you see, kids, the gravesite of Joseph Johns, more famously known as Old Black Joe. He was a slave in the South and escaped to the North as a fugitive, and here you see that he lived to the ripe old age of 112 years. Joseph Johns was a local woodcutter, and he helped out farmers of this area, and now his final resting place on earth is here at the Moonshine Church. Now here's our big find. This is the resting place of Joe Raber, victim of the Blue-Eyed Six. One of Raber's killers was Charles Drews, the oldest member of the Blue-Eyed Six. He was eventually hanged in Lebanon behind the present-day farmers market. And he's buried in a cemetery in Lebanon. Here is the gravesite of Charles Drews' wife, Sabina. Charles Drews wasn't the actual killer. He was more of an accomplice. The 59-year-old man, an immigrant from Germany, who also ironically fought in the Civil War for the Union and was present at the Battle of Gettysburg. He was a butcher and a musician. Hey, wait, look, guys, did you see a deer just cross there? Oh, my word. Anyway, Drews assisted the youngest member of the Blue-Eyed Six. His name was Frank Stickler, just a teenager. Stickler, along with Drews, they decided to accept an offer with a threat by four men who took out insurance in Joe Raber's name. It was called assessment insurance, nicknamed graveyard insurance. It's illegal today because what it does is it creates a motive for murder. We're very close to Second Mountain, a hawk watch that was established in 1984. Cars can go up, bicyclists can go up, but if you're driving a tank, you're not allowed to go up there. The moniker, the Blue-Eyed Six, got its nickname on the fourth day of the murder trial, which was held on the corner of 8th and Cumberland Streets in Lebanon. A reporter from a Philadelphia newspaper was sitting idly, noticing the four men sitting in silence. They were exercising their Fifth Amendment right to silence. He just happened to notice, hey, the first guy has blue eyes. Hey, look at that. So does the second man. And as he gazed down the line, he saw these men all had blue eyes, hence the name. Now we're coming upon something. It looks like we've arrived very close This is St. Joseph Springs. Not far from here, an intentional, premeditated murder happened. The victim was a man in his 60s named Joseph Raber. The killers and their conspirators would go on to everlasting fame, known nationwide as the Blue-Eyed Six. It is thought that the Raber murder occurred within a few yards of this run of the Indiantown Creek on that fateful day of December 7, 1878. Right now we're approaching the gravesite of Frank Stickler, the killer of Joe Raber. He's buried right down here in what used to be his parents' backyard. This is the burial site of Franklin Stickler. Well, guys, it's starting to rain. I'm going to get back to the van. Just want to remind you to have a great day. Be kind to your family and to each other. And be sure to be a local consumer of history.